Hi homesteaders, welcome back to Hackensack Homestead. Today we're going to cover some things that I do in the fall. A lot of people are out planting seeds that mature in time for winter so they can get a second harvest out of their garden. And then you have some other people that will be setting up some plants that will go into winter and then you harvest in the next year. What I typically like to do is to focus on some plants inside. So at this point I look at my house plants, I make sure that they're all set, but I also get some new plants that I can keep nice and warm during the winter and then place them outside during the summer of next year. So what I'll be trying this year is something new. I'm going to be taking some clippings from some store-bought dragon fruit, and what I look for in these pieces is to make sure there's a node. If one of the pieces has a spiky part, it definitely has a node. And then I'll be placing these in some water, and over the few weeks that it takes to grow, you should see some roots coming out. You can get it going, get it started for it to thrive in the summer. Additionally to that, I have ordered 3 different types of dragon fruit plants. So this kind here, this one is called Physical Graffiti, and the seller, I ordered it on Etsy. The seller was great enough to give me a free one, which is awesome. So I have 2 that are rooted and 1 that is free that I will be rooting myself. Then I have another one here. The seller did not know the type of dragon fruit plant it is, but he did say that it is a yellow outside. So it's probably something close to, or it might even be the same exact as the Ecuador Impulor. So my third one is Venus plant, and if you look at this one is massive, really large cutting here, and it is already rooted, has tons of roots in there. So I'll be getting those going for the summer, for the winter, and I have the pots here for these 3 that came from the seller. I have the pots here, and then for the pieces that came from the unknown tree, I have, because they're already bagged up and there are already some dirt in there, I'm gonna go ahead and just use cups, and I cut out 3 holes at the bottom of the cups to allow for drainage. So you may say, okay, well, what kind of dirt am I using? I typically use cactus mix, and I mix half with perlite, and my goal there is to have superior drainage going out. I don't want any kind of moisture sticking around for more than 2 days, 3 days, because I'm going to be going and monitoring it. So in addition to the dragon fruit for this winter, I will be growing some giant Hawaiian pothos. So pothos is my favorite house plant. I have quite a few of them around my house. And then this is my first time with the giant Hawaiians. So I ordered 2 of them, and the seller sent me 4, which is great. They are rooted, so I'm gonna go ahead and pot these up at another point in time. But today, I wanna get these dragon fruit ends cut. I wanna get them in some water, and then hopefully they'll root. What I typically want to use is something really sharp, and I do have a grafting kit. And I do have it. If you want to get the same grafting kit, you can get it from my Amazon account down below. I have an affiliates link. Go ahead and click on that, and you can see the type of grafting kit that I use. Other than that, I'm going to get those in water. I'm going to go ahead and pot up these 3, and I typically use these stakes. So I go to Home Depot. You can go to Lowe's. You can go anywhere, and I get a really thick garden stake, and I cut it into how many sections I need. So you guys will see that. So let me take care of that, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back, and what I did was I took my trusty grafting knife here, and I went, after I alcohol and cleaned it, I went ahead and cut all the bases off of, all the plant off of the fruit. So we'll enjoy the fruit later. Unfortunately, one of the yellow dragon fruit, it was too dried out, couldn't make it. So I'm hoping that at least one of these other ones make it. And then with the red dragon fruit, I was able to get 5 out of that. So we'll see what makes it, what doesn't. you know, we'll start a series on it. We'll maybe update that once a month or something like that, and keep you guys up to date on it and see how things are going. Other than that, I'm gonna spend the time to go ahead and pot up these other 3 dragon fruit, and then that'll be part, when we do an update, we'll look into that for part 1 of the dragon fruit series. Alright, other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and sanitize some of this water with a little bit of hydrogen peroxide just to kill any bacteria, and these things will go over in the greenhouse area inside my house, where they'll stay nice and warm and I can monitor the water every day. So thank you all for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.